Here we will be talking to you about Tahnik. Tahnik is an Islamic practice that involves rubbing a piece of soft date on the palate of a newborn. This ritual is often performed shortly after birth.
बच्चे का जो शुगर लेवल बैलेंस होता है, इस सुन्नत पर अमल करने से बच्चा तंदुरुस्त और सेहतमंद होता है।
Welcome to the world of Islamic tradition. Here we will be talking to you about Tahnik. Tahnik is an Islamic practice that involves rubbing a piece of soft date on the palate of a newborn. This ritual is often performed shortly after birth. The practice is rooted in the Sunnah based on the action of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who encouraged it as a way to welcome the child into the community and invoke blessings. Tahnik is believed to have spiritual and health benefits, symbolizing the introduction of sweetness and the beginning of a new life in accordance with Islamic traditions.
One of the most well-known hadiths regarding Tahnik is narrated by Abu Musa al-Ashari. He reported that when his son was born, he took him to the Prophet to perform Tahnik by chewing date, then rubbing it on the child's palate.
Let us learn about scientific proof and articles. Dangerously low blood sugar affect 1 in 10 babies born too early. Untreated, it can cause us permanent harm. Researchers from New Zealand published their work in Lancet. Test result. There be 242 babies under their care, and based on their result, say it should be first-line treatment. The scientists are now only discovering what is prescribed. It is a Islam, it is a Sunnah over 1436 years ago. The Tahnik is a Sunnah of our noble Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wherein Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would take a small part of date and paste to his mouth, and he would chew and rub into the palate and the newborn baby.
The sugar bar glucose is a date given invertebrate help to restore blood sugar level. And when a baby is born, the newborn, according to section, he says 72% of babies might have a mix of hypoglycemia. WHO recommended immediate breastfeeding, but by natural most mothers. So sugar dose texture gel treatment costs just over $1 per baby. It is simpler to administer than glucose via drip, said Professor Jane Harding at her team at the University of Switzerland. Current treatment typically involves extra feeding and repeated blood tests to measure blood sugar levels.
But many babies are admitted to intensive care and intervenes glucose because their blood sugar remains low, a condition of a doctor called hypoglycemia. The study ascended with the treatment with dextrose sugar gel that affect the feeding then alone at reversing hypoglycemia. Neil Marlowe from Institute for Women's Health, University College London, said although dextrose sugar gel has fallen into disease, that feeding suggested recited as a treatment.
While the early results show benefits to babies born with low blood sugar, it is clear there is more research to be done to implement this treatment. Since dates are preoccupied dextrose sugar in them, they can easy and economic way to enhance their process. In conclusion, Tahnik is a meaningful Islamic ritual that symbolizes the welcoming of a newborn into the faith and community, rooted in the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who emphasizes spiritual blessings and health benefits and the importance of familial and communal bonds. By engaging this as a process, families not only honor Sunnah but also invoke positivity for the child's future. Overall, Tahnik reflects a holistic approach to nurturing new life within the framework of Islamic values and cultural identity.
मैं जिस मौजू पे आपको बताना चाहता हूँ वो है तहनीक। बच्चे की पैदाइश होते ही हमारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उसके मुंह में खजूर चबाकर उसका रस को बच्चे को चटाते हैं, इसे तहनीक कहते हैं। बच्चे का जो शुगर लेवल बैलेंस होता है, इस सुन्नत पर अमल करने से बच्चा तंदुरुस्त और सेहतमंद होता है। जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर।